So I guess it's Saturday for me. Happy Saturday. So I wanted to do a video for you because I felt it would be the most beneficial and the easiest way for me to explain some of this eating plan, what I've been following, like the point behind it, how I feel about it. So I mentioned a little bit in the blog that I'm totally used to these color-coded containers. And I've decided that from here on out, I really do want to run my boot camps so that you get like a couple weeks um, to kind of get an idea of like how all of this like works together, and then we'll put it together for this incredible life-changing program. All the programs I've done have been life-changing, but this one just, I don't know, just feels different. It's on a whole nother level. So the containers are created at certain portions, and based on your weight and your goals in the program, you can calculate for what plan you're supposed to follow. So if you are following plan A, you're going to have a certain amount of proteins, a certain amount of carbs, a certain amount of vegetables, and it's all based off of colors. So it's not like you're ever weighing your food or looking at labels. You're following food lists that go specifically into the containers, and once you see how many containers you can have, it actually gets simpler. So before, it would be like, you saw how many color-coded containers you got, but you're like, okay, so when do I eat this? When do I eat that? And how do I put these together? And this program took that guesswork out. And what's interesting is like a lot of people were freaking out about that. Probably, I don't know, myself included a little bit. I mean, I was just like, oh my God, how am I gonna figure this out? Like, just creatures of habit. And then anytime something new and really different comes along, it's easy to be kind of like shocked and scared. And so I just want to let you guys know that I was totally feeling that. And now I'm like, this is so much easier. So your meals never change, but what you eat in your meals can change. So like, for example, if every day my pre-workout consists of a vegetable, a carb, a teaspoon, and a protein. So I can make that whatever combination I want based off of our food list, but I always know that. I always know what I'm eating. So it like makes planning so simple. It's awesome. So I'd say by like day 5, I had it memorized as to like what time of day I was eating what and things like that. So that's like the next thing is like time nutrition. So I was thinking that meant like you had to eat, I don't know, it just scared me. It just totally scared me. I'm like, oh my God. So what if I'm like not around food and it's like the time I'm supposed to eat? And it's not as like scary as that. It's not as big of a feat as I made it. Basically what it does, like I said, is it breaks down the containers that you're supposed to have, and there is a specific meal for your pre-workout and post-workout meal. So as long as you know daily, like when you're working out, then that's really easy to just plan around. And then your other meals just, again, stay the same. So it basically goes off of like whenever you have your first meal, you eat every 2 to 3 hours, which is typically exactly the same way anything else I've ever followed has been. It's just not been as like laid out and perfect. Literally, it's perfect. So I love it. I did experience a little bit of detoxing at the beginning of the week. I'm still working towards a higher meal plan. So I'm going to be eating more because I want to build muscle and not necessarily just lose weight. I'm really honestly here to like sculpt and tone and build and grow a body rather than just work on like getting rid of some of my body. So, yeah, I love it. And as far as like the groceries, okay? So my boyfriend and I are following this. We're both following this. We're in different plans. He's eating a little bit more than I am. But what I would like to just say is I used to be so, like, I was such a non-believer that you could eat healthy and it could actually be affordable. Like, I was like, there's no way. I'd rather just go out and get a salad every night. It just makes it easier. I don't have to worry about it, etc., etc. First of all, by doing that, I wasn't following my containers. Second of all, it's way more expensive. So if I got just one meal out for 7 days, That's almost as much as all my meals cost for 7 days. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy when you put it that way. So that really changed my thought process on the whole thing. I was just like, oh, okay. So as long as you have a grocery list, it's actually pretty easy. So basically what you can do, and I will be sharing these menus with you guys, once you know how many containers you have and you've looked at the food list, you can write down what you're going to be eating each day based on each food list. So last week we spent a little bit more because we needed certain things that fell in certain categories, but we didn't like eat all of it in 1 week. So it was things like pastas, nuts, olives, like just, I know it might sound random, but like things that we just didn't have that we needed that are going to last us a while. So that's really awesome. It's like, that's going to last us for a couple of weeks. Really what we have to get fresh every week is, our vegetables and our fruits, and typically like bread and things like that. So it's not like we have to even buy meat and protein every week, because we actually froze some of what we bought last week because we didn't use all of it, which was cool because we again got to gauge how much we were eating. So a lot of this is just trial and error, and that's what I wanted you guys to understand was like, you know, this week I basically kept a lot of my meals pretty similar, just because I wanted to get the hang of things. I didn't want to like overcomplicate the cooking. I'm sorry, did I say this week? Last week I did that. This week I'm mixing it up a little bit more. We got some pita bread to make pizza. I'm going to be having like a fruit salad with feta as my afternoon snack instead of hummus and carrots. So, I don't know, like, I love the idea of the variety that's mixed in with the structure, because I know I can eat, like, all these different things, but yet I'm still staying on my meal plan, and I'm still eating within my plan, like my bracket, and I'm fueling my body in an insane way. So, thanks for listening. I can't wait to share more with you guys. Bye.